Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Shake Up Arkansas review, Derby review. Uh, if you guys watched the show Friday, you guys know that I was already bitching on everybody's take on the Arkansas Derby. So it's probably no surprise that this race was going to make one of my videos, one of my recap videos. This is probably going to turn out to be more of a rant video than anything. Uh, and it's not that it's not just because everyone was so wrong. Uh, it was a lot of the takes on what you should do with a 1-5 and how you should bet a 1-5. I was even watching guys talk about taking Concertor as a single, using Whitmore and CZ Rocket as their next A, using By My Standards and Rushy as their next day in the next race, using that 3-5-7 horse that everybody knew was going to be a big favorite, and acting like Concertor being a single in a pick 5 ticket, and they should have been interested in that pick 5. Guys, when you're trying to pick a pick 5 into a pick 1, or a win bet is the other thing that we call it, there's nothing you could do with that many favorites in a pick 5. The only way that pick 5 would have any room to do anything is if 100% of horse players that would even play such a bad sequence would mispunch their tickets and not use the favorites. Dude, I don't care if that was your entire A list. You could not have played that ticket enough for it to pay anything. And I can't believe how many people was recommending it. If that was your ticket and that was your thought, that's a guppy ticket. We're supposed to be sharks. That's a guppy ticket. I don't care. That irritated me so bad, and I can't believe that the entire racing community got lockstep on this horse. But anyway, so that's my rant. Was this race that hard? Look, this race is nothing but a rehash of the Rebel. 6-horse field. At first glance, this race did not look like anything. The 5-horse Concertor, even money morning line. You know what? When I make my morning lines, I don't think that any horse deserves more than 50%. So I actually like the odds maker giving him even money morning line. Too bad most of the handicappers do not take that advice. So on my theory of morning lines and stuff, first of all, we don't play favorites. Especially we don't play, like I said, I never give a horse more than a 50% chance to win a race. I don't care who the freaking horse is. And I do that so I don't play dumb plays. I don't believe in free squares. You get yourself out of a lot of trouble. So if a horse, you know, he gets 50%, that means he gets even money. If he bets below even money, no play. You know, maybe if he's offered more than even money, you can make a play depending on how far above. But other than that, but let's just handicap the race with the marks. Let's just see what this race was about. So my first thought was, this is nothing but a rehash of the Rebel Grade 2. You guys that watch the show know I absolutely love these rematch races where the field is pretty much intact. They overbet the winner. They overbet the second choice. And a lot of times, you know, racing does not run the same way every race. And I don't know what it is about the Triple Crown. I don't know what it is about stakes racing. I don't know why guys lose 100% of their sense. Forget about value. Forget about these horses beat each other. Maybe because it's the Triple Crown. guys are always looking for their super horse. You know, a lot of guys are watching this, hoping to find their Derby play, which still makes zero sense to me because let's just say if you were watching this race, you were a Concertor supporter because he might be your Derby horse. You're hoping for that. What kind of odds are you going to get on him if he wins this race? I don't even follow that, but I think people lose their mind during these Triple Crown races. And I was just shocked that the entire horse racing community that I followed thought that this was a play. You know, if Concertor was your play, to me it's a sit-out race. And if that sequence was what you were interested in, you know me, I'd be complaining about the sequence and looking to go back to Gulfstream. But anyways, so this is just a rematch. So we look at the 1. It was an early pressing day on the Rebel Day. This horse got off slow, average. 2 races go bad rail, average. 3 races go bad rail, early pressing day. Had the rail, got an asterisk. Looks a little interesting, but let's just keep looking. I think the best thing to do is to run this down and just tell the marks and end up where I got. Oh, the 2 horse, first thing I noticed, he ran on that day. He was the favorite that day. So just 2-3 weeks ago, this horse was favored over the favorite today. And all of a sudden, the entire racing public never watched a race before and don't understand horses put in bad efforts. Horses beat each other. Came out fast. 1 tick slower than the fastest winner, average last race. Nothing wrong with that race. 2 races go bad rail. He was in the 7-hole, basically fastest winner of the day. 3 races go early pressing day, fastest winner of the day. Okay, he looks interesting. The 3 horse doesn't look like much. It was early pressing day in the Rebel again. I gave him an asterisk. Didn't care for him, but he's there. The 4 horse Rebel Day, early pressing day wasn't fast enough. Average. So I don't see any marks that are crazy. Concertor in that race. Basically, first 2 calls fastest winner of the day, then he broke down to average. So even he got to relax. Won easily. Got a lead and kept it. But this is horse racing. We've seen this. If this was a claiming race, all you guys would have been trying to beat him. Because it's on the Derby trail, you guys lose your mind and think that he's a play. I don't get it. And then the 6 doesn't look like much. He wasn't in that race. But let's just look at the little information we know. Because I don't have those Santa Anita races. You know, last time, him and the 2 horse were bet pretty closely together. This horse has been active. He ran January, February, and March. Got the lead and win on its surface. That race, there's nothing I can say about that race. The race looks good. He did everything right. No problem there. Probably deserves to be chalked here. The pace is probably going to come from the 2 horse. First thing I noticed on the 2 horse, 2 was coming off a longer layoff. 2 still ran a good race. Rank was the comment. You think he's going to be ranked every race? Okay. And then I kept, so I was on the phone playing with Parsons on this race. And at first, like I said, I wasn't interested in it all that much, other than coming up with an opinion because I was so irritated with everyone. This early pressing day on the Rebel 2, where this horse earned an asterisk, caught my eye. Like, it looks like a beacon right there. He had an excuse, so I want to dig into it. Uh, First thing I noticed right away, this horse has never, other than his first time out, have broke that slowly. Okay. So I go to the comment. I didn't really see a reason there. I then glance over here. And the beacon just got hot pink because all of a sudden I seen this horse was coming off a 4-month, almost a 5-month layoff. Didn't break. Every race before that, this horse breaks within 2-3 lengths of the lead. First time, other than his first time out, he's ever far back. To me, this horse is on my radar like nobody's business. You know, like, do I really expect a horse off a 4 or 5 month layoff to break on an early pressing day where he had a disadvantage? You know, everyone that handicapped this race was like, I don't see a scenario that changes. Well, to me, this looks like a glaring scenario that changes. I don't see this horse 7 lengths off the lead. And if he's not 7 lengths off the lead, he has a chance. So I already told Parsons, I was like, look, there's only 3 scenarios this race. The 5 horse is just the best horse. But 1 to 5, it's a no-go. 1 to 5, you sit out the race. There's nothing I can do with a 1 to 5, especially with the way how chalky the other races look leading up to this. And I'm a double player. I'm a double and exacta player. So even though I knew the pick 5s that everyone was talking about were garbage, you know, a 1 to 5 is not going to help you in the doubles. If the 2 gets second, that exacta is not going to help you. If the 2 beats the 1 to 5, that exacta is not going to help you. So that was the first scenario. The 5's just the best horse. The second scenario is the 2 needed the layoff. And if he gets the lead today, he can be dangerous. I did like that scenario. But when I looked at the odds at that time, he was 3 to 1. You know, taking 3 to 1 to beat a 1 to 5 is, in my book, a no-go. I don't need the headache. I don't need the race. That's an odd that I can be right. The 2 could win, and I don't have to bet. 3 to 1's not 3 to 1's not really going to do anything for me. And then the third scenario I seen was the 2 and the 5 hooking up a little bit. The 1 getting a super nice trip, being closer to the pace, and being able to win. So when I seen his odds at 12 to 1, it was a no-brainer. And then, so, you know, we get the win at 12 to 1. Then I thought exactas. Was there room for the exacta boxing the 1, 2, 5? I almost did that. I almost boxed the exacta. But then when I really started to think about it, I said, well, if the 5 wins and if the 2 gets second, that exacta, I think, was a losing proposition because you got 6 combinations in a box. Then I said, well, if the 2 wins and the 5 gets second, I don't want that exacta either. So to me, the exacta was really simple, and this bet was extremely simple. We already got the win bet on the 1, but we decided to put the 1 on top of the 2 and the 5, and then 2 and the 5 on top of the 1. And when you guys get these rematch races, in general, they're usually good races. The public overbets these the winners of the last out, like ridiculously too much. And it's not, you know, if that's your opinion, there's nothing wrong with having an opinion about the chalk. But there is something wrong about betting a 1 to 5 where there's no bet. I mean, it wouldn't have helped you in the pick 5. It wouldn't have helped you in the pick 3. It wouldn't have helped you in the double. It can't help you in the exactas. So it can't help you in the win tip pool. So there is something wrong about a bad bet that gets you in trouble. But anyways, that's my rant. That's my take on the Arkansas Derby, a race that I wasn't all that interested in. And it turned out to be a pretty decent hit off of that race. But anyways, guys, that's it.